Hi, Brad from WordPressSites.net. I've just written a blog post on how to install WordPress using different methods that will cover the complete process. This video is on how to create a database. If you're not using the one-click auto install, which some of the major hosting companies provide, and you already have a blog that's already made up, you've bought it from someone, or you want to transfer it over to a new host, and you have the complete folder of all the files and everything that makes up your WordPress site already on your local system, on your local computer, then this is one method that you can use to install it to your new host and your new domain. So you'll have to create a database, and I'll show you how to do that now. You need to log into your cPanel, so I'm using Bluehost at the moment. If you don't have a host, I've written a blog post on the top 3 best web hosts for WordPress. One of them is HostGator, and I've got a banner and a coupon on the front page of my site where you get 25% off by using the coupon code WordPress Hosting Sale. So if you need a host, I'd consider them, or look at my post on hosting. The hosting tab's on the top of my site there. So I'll just quickly show you how to create a database, which is very straightforward. Log into cPanel and just scroll down, and we're looking for databases. Under databases you'll find the My SQL database wizard, so just click on that. Create a database, put in a database name, or test1. Next step, database username, so we'll just put in here test2 for the database username. Type in a password and repeat that. And it's a good idea to name your database and the username the same name as your site, so you can easily find that if you have multiple installations. Just click create user. Select all privileges. So the user in this case will be test2. The database I've named test1. Click next step, and that's it. Your database is complete. So make sure you make a note of those details: the username, the full username, and the full database name, and the password. If you're transferring your blog to a new host or domain, you'll need to change the config file, and I've included instructions on how to do that in this blog post as well. And I'll also make a video of how to do that. It might be easier for you to follow watching the video. Here are the instructions again on this blog post in text, and I've also included screenshots. So it's very straightforward. It's very easy to create a database. You just need to create a name for the database, a username for the database, and a password, and select all privileges, and that's done. And then you just connect your WordPress installation to that database. So it's very straightforward. The next video I'll show you how to edit your WordPress config file. It's called the wp/config file, and that's very simple. That information you use to create the database name, database username, and password. It's just a matter of entering that into the config file, which you'll locate inside your folder, and that's very easy to locate. I'll show it to you now. If you open up the folder which contains all the contents of your site, and you just scroll down to wp config, so that's it there. And you can just enter that information that you just entered to create the database into the database name, the database username, and the database password, and that's all you need to do. And you've changed your config file as well, so it's pretty straightforward. Once you've entered that information just in here, just save the file. So it's that little bit of information there for the username, and there for the password, and that's your config file edited. It's as simple as that. And click on there and just save it, and you're done. More info on my site under Install WordPress. Cheers.